In the waning years of the Ptolemaic kingdom, as the Roman eagle cast its shadow over the sands of Egypt, Cleopatra's seventh, Philopator, ascended the throne not as a solitary queen, but as a woman bound by fate and forbidden desire to another. This is the tale of how two queens reshaped the destiny of an empire, their love a flame that burned brighter than the ambitions of Caesar and Antony. Cleopatra was but 18 when she inherited the crown alongside her brother, Ptolemy XIII, a puppet in the hands of scheming eunuchs and priests. The Nile's floods brought prosperity, but the palace intrigue drowned it in blood. Amid the opulent halls of Alexandria, where philosophers debated under star-lit domes and the great library whispered secrets of the ages, Cleopatra found solace in the company of Iras, a noblewoman of Ethiopian descent, daughter of a conquered chieftain, brought to court as a hostage but raised as a scholar and confidant. Iris was tall and graceful, her skin like polished ebony, her eyes holding the depth of the desert night. She moved through the palace with the quiet authority of one who had lost everything, yet claimed her own power. Cleopatra, with her sharp wit and unyielding ambition, saw in Iris not just an ally, but a mirror of her soul, a woman who understood the weight of crowns and the fragility of freedom. Their first stolen moments came in the gardens by the harbor, where the sea breeze carried the scent of lotus blossoms. Under the guise of discussing strategy against Rome's encroaching legions, their hands brushed and words turned to whispers of longing. "You are the sun to my shadowed lands," Cleopatra murmured one evening as they reclined on silken cushions, the city lights flickering like distant stars. Iris smiled, her fingers tracing the queen's arm. "And you, my pharaoh, are the river that sustains me. But Rome hungers, and we must be more than lovers. We must be conquerors." As Ptolemy's advisors plotted Cleopatra's downfall, forcing her into exile, it was Iris who rallied the hidden networks of spies and mercenaries. Disguised as a common traitor, Iris smuggled messages across the Delta, her loyalty forged in the fire of their passion. In the arid camps of Syria, where Cleopatra gathered her forces, they shared a tent under the vast canopy of stars. There, away from prying eyes, their love blossomed unchecked. Kisses fierce as battles, embraces that spoke of empires won and lost. The reimagining of history unfolded at the Battle of the Nile. Traditional scrolls speak of Caesar's intervention, of his alliance with Cleopatra sealing Ptolemy's fate. But in this shadowed truth, it was Iris who turned the tide. Posing as a Roman emissary's aide, she infiltrated Ptolemy's camp, her dark robes hiding daggers and determination. With Cleopatra's army closing in, Iris confronted the young king in his opulent pavilion. "Your sister is not alone," she declared, her voice steady. "She fights for an Egypt reborn, where women like us need not hide." Ptolemy laughed, but Iris's blade was swifter, a strike not of vengeance, but necessity. As chaos erupted, Cleopatra's forces swept in, and the Nile ran red. As Caesar arrived to find a queen victorious, her consort at her side, their bond unspoken yet unbreakable, he, ever the opportunist, saw advantage in allying with such formidable women, though he never grasped the depth of their union. Years passed, and Antony entered the stage, his legions a bulwark against Octavian's rise. Cleopatra played the game of seduction with him, bearing his children to secure her throne, but her heart remained with Iris. In the quiet hours as Antony caroused, the two women plotted in the library's alcoves, their minds entwined as closely as their bodies. "He is a tool, nothing more," Cleopatra assured Iris, pulling her close. "You are my eternity." The end came at Actium, where Roman ships shattered the Egyptian fleet. As defeat loomed, Cleopatra and Iris fled to Alexandria, barricading themselves in the mausoleum. Antony fell on his sword, but the queens faced Octavian with defiance. In their final moments, as asps were smuggled in baskets of figs, they chose death together. Let them remember us not as conquered, but as lovers who defied empires, Cleopatra whispered, her lips brushing Iras's one last time. The venom coursed through them, a shared poison that bound their souls beyond the veil. In this reimagined fall of Egypt, it was not ambition alone that drove Cleopatra, but a sapphic love that challenged the gods and reshaped the annals of history. The Nile still flows, carrying whispers of two queens who became the sun and the shadow, eternal in their defiance.